This is a Flying Cow production.
Well, hello and welcome back to the Great Film Challenge. My name is Clay Johnson, the Flying Cow himself, and here with me, as always, is my nephew Aaron. Aaron, how we doing today, buddy?
Good.
Good. We are coming to you on a different day. If you paid attention to the track listing, you will notice that this is an off the list episode. Yeah. That's right. We're going off the list where we're going. We don't need lists. But yeah, we are off list today. I kind of called this one. I think I might have even said it in the episode. The moment that we hit the Scorseses that are on the list, I was like, at the very least, we need to watch some Scorsese films that actually feel like Scorsese. So we have watched Raging Bull. It is from 1980. It is a biographical sports drama directed by Martin Scorsese, actually based on the memoir by Jake LaMotta, Raging Bull, My Story. And it, let's see, the score, every once in a while I miss these scores, like when we did Back to the Future. And when I was listening to it, I realized I did not mention that the score was Alan Silvestri. And I'm like, I just know that off the top of my head. How did I forget to mention that? I will say, though, I don't know if I hit a bad thing, but this is not telling me who did the music, who did the score. I don't know. If we find it, then we will. I will let you know. But it stars Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Kathy Moriarty, and Teresa Saldana, Nicholas Colasanto, and many, many more. This is, for anyone not familiar, as I said, it is based on the real life boxer Jake LaMotta. And like I said, it's based on his memoir. And, you know, obviously there had been biopics and things like that. But up until this time, biopics were more made about, you know,
nice
kind
people.
of, well, legendary figures that, you know, basically were thought to be like maybe role models or things like that.
Yeah.
Jake LaMotta is nobody's role model. At least I really hope not.
Yeah, me too.
He just kind of an ass.
Yeah. Scum.
And I mean, really not even that special in the realm of boxers. I mean, yes, he was, you know, middleweight world champion for a bit, but you know, you can even see in the story, which, I mean, you know, obviously I don't know what the differences are between the film and the book, because I've never read the book, but you know, it doesn't make his career seem that like monumental, that landmark, like that big of a deal. I mean, for a guy who was champion, he seems like a middle of the road champion.
Yeah, it highlighted it, but I wasn't seeing a whole lot of, oh my god, so special.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, you know, he, at least obviously we can only speak as to the way that he's depicted by you know, De Niro.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen a LaMotta fight and never read the book. Don't really want to. but at least the way he's depicted in the film, he kind of, just you get the sense that he likes to box because he likes, number one, the control, but I think he also enjoys the pain.
Yeah.
There are several scenes when we can see that he is just being chosen to be hit, not trying to defend himself at all,
like
hands
completely
down,
willingly.
Yeah. Sometimes against people that he then demolishes.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's not the case, but sometimes it's like it seems like he is like wanting a bit of punishment before he ends it.
Yeah.
So an interesting kind of case study. Like I said, LaMotta, not a nice guy, in the ring or out.
Nope.
A jerk to basically everyone that he meets, and like chronically jealous. Like it almost seemed like some sort of mental illness that needed to be dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
The depth of his jealousy.
Yeah.
Like he obviously, when the film starts, he's married to a different woman.
Yes.
And then very quickly falls in love with a woman who at the time he meets her is 15.
Yeah.
I don't know how old she was supposed to be when they actually got married. But at the time that they start dating, at least, it seems that she's 15. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he cheated on his wife with a 15-year-old, you cheat, you're more likely to think other people are going to cheat. But like it was to like almost psychotic levels. Like he ended up having a falling out with his brother in the film because he jumped to the conclusion that his brother was sleeping with his wife, and like it's just it's very much a character piece. We are seeing the beats of his career, but it's more about him as a human being, and him as a human being is
disgusting.
Miserable. Yeah. Now we've already talked about this, but obviously we haven't said any of this on the podcast. So, what were your thoughts about this film?
I liked
I mean, you can talk about the things that you like, but you can also be fully honest about what you're feeling. Okay.
I'm always honest.
Yeah.
That's true. What you were saying about the Scorsese movie, like vibe of having like lose control over such a like chaotic set of events, and I honestly like that.
So basically you're saying that this felt like a better film than what you were introduced to in Gangs of New York.
I guess I don't.
But better doesn't mean that you like it.
Better.
It just
film.
Yes.
I don't know.
I admire a lot of films that I don't necessarily enjoy watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure which one I enjoy more. There's a really like well set up and convincing atmosphere for the movie. I liked that.
I was going to say the style and the costuming and the black and whiteness of it all.
Yeah, that was an amazing design choice for it.
Sure.
There was honestly a good bit of accuracy, especially to like the sort of, I guess, like societal roles and classes, I guess, of the time. Now, not my favorite thing, but the accuracy was interesting to see. And his second wife, I don't
Yeah.
remember.
I mean, at least the way it's depicted in films. I haven't looked into the differences between the story and real life. I will say a lot of times in films like this, they will often compress, because I know LaMotta himself was married, I think, like 6 times.
Oh wow.
And like this shows him basically having the same wife from the 40s through the 60s.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually in the 50s, but still. It's very possible that that actually could have been a wife or two compressed together.
Yeah, I can see that.
Or, you know, maybe it was the same wife the whole time. I don't know, during at least that period of his life.
Yeah. I was gonna say with that though, I think one of the other like smaller details I enjoyed. I mean, it wasn't complete resistance, of course, but she wouldn't put up with BS
Right.
most of the time.
I
And
mean,
you could tell.
I think, you know, she withstood a lot,
Yeah.
but I think that she did have an affection for him. Why? I don't know.
'Cause people
But
were
I
crazy.
think she did have an affection for it, and I think that that's why she put up with more than we think she probably should
Yeah.
have. You know, for as long as she did. You know, because, you know, it's not long into what we see of the relationship that she mentions, just throws out, "Oh, so you can beat me?" And it's like, "Oh, okay, we haven't seen that aspect. That's not great," you know. So yeah. It's true. So I mean, I will say I think that she is drawn as, and I think a lot of that though is casting.
Uh-huh.
Kathy Moriarty, I think it would be, I don't know if she's capable of playing a weak person.
Oh.
She's just, I mean, everything. I mean, I haven't seen her in a lot, but everything that I've ever seen her in, even in a film like this where her character is, you know, beaten and taken advantage of, and she's basically a battered wife,
Uh-huh.
she still seems very powerful and very in control. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, she's an actor. Who's to say that she couldn't? But I just know that everything I've seen her in, she's just kind of carries that kind of strength.
Yeah.
With her. So yeah. What did you think about Joe Pesci in this film?
That was the brother.
Yes.
Right?
Here's the thing. When you're thinking about this, don't think of what you thought about the characters as humans. Think about the performance.
The performance, like,
yes. How do you think that Joe Pesci did? Did you find him interesting? Did you find him worth watching? Did you think he made interesting choices? I mean, we can, basically say he also wasn't a great dude.
Yeah, I kind of liked his sort of role.
Sure.
As a buffer between most everyone and Jake.
Yeah. I think if a character like Jake hadn't been in the film, Pesci's character would have been one of the less likable.
Yeah.
But when you put him next to Jake, he kind of doesn't seem as bad. Because, I mean, I will say for me, I find Pesci's character one of the more interesting in the film. Just because of, the way he takes care of his brother, the way that he looks out for his brother, the way that he sticks up for his brother, and then ultimately the way his brother pushes him away.
Yeah.
And kind of the way that he, won't really come back so far as it's made to seem in the film.
Yeah. I did like the sort of plot and drive of him pushing everyone away
Right.
by being just such a dick
Yeah.
that you get rid of all of the other dicks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing him get left alone. But by that point, when absolutely everyone had left him,
Sure.
of course for his wife, because that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
He was rich. Right? He had a lot of money. He
Well,
had that joint,
I mean,
and he
like
had all these
when he
things.
pushed away his brother, he was, you know, he was still a fighter. I mean, he had the club when his wife left him, but very soon after that is when he got arrested. And I don't think that he had nearly the amount of money that he had previously. When he got out. I mean, it at least made it. I mean, he didn't go back to owning a club. He instead toured clubs as a comedian. You know, and I don't imagine that he was making much money doing that because he wasn't a good comedian. He was, I'm sure, really just hired for his name. And you know, he's playing tiny little bars.
Yeah.
You know, he might have had a little bit left over from, you know, his legal fees and stuff
forgot
like that, but
he got arrested for a second.
Yeah.
And then I remembered that bit, but yeah, no, now that I can't. I liked De Niro's performance.
Sure. But you didn't like spending time with Jake LaMotta.
No, I did not.
Right. I understand that.
I mean, I would take up like half the episode explaining like 3 reasons why I don't like him.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't know that anyone really expects you to like Jake LaMotta. I don't think that even Scorsese expects you to like him. I think that the
interest comes in being intrigued by him or watching him go through all of the stuff essentially he created for himself and then ruined.
Yeah. And I mean, I will say this is a film that more I respect and I do like, but I would not say that this is a film that I love. You know, like this is a film that I watch. Like this is only the 3rd time that I've watched this. The first time I watched it was to watch it. The second time I watched it, it was because I was doing the AFI list and I just wanted to refresh myself.
Okay.
And so, you know, this is not a film that I will watch for enjoyment.
No.
This is a film that I watch to either kind of study, you know, review, kind of like we're doing right now, or, you know, to introduce to other people because I do think it's significant.
Yeah.
But I don't think that this is a film that I will ever say that I love. I know people that this is their favorite film. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I don't think I can do that to myself.
Yeah.
But, you know, I do understand the interest. But yeah, I don't want to sit with Jake LaMotta for any longer than
that movie.
The 2-hour running time. Yeah.
I kind of see how people could enjoy it, but it being your favorite is I can't go to that length.
I think those people just find his self-destructive behavior so interesting. Like I said, his jealousy is basically a pathology.
Yeah.
And if you are interested in the way people's minds work, that's really interesting.
I'm interested in that.
Sure.
But I'm tired of people like him.
I get it. I get it.
That's the only reason I couldn't. I followed But every time there were so many parts of it that I was like, okay, give me something
Yeah.
to be interested
I mean,
by.
I will
I
say
couldn't get it.
it probably hits a little close to home for you
Yeah.
with personal situations. And so when you have lived in that, watching it on a movie is not nearly as entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Well, is there anything else about this film that you would like to discuss before we move forward?
No, I think I got all mine.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then we want to go ahead and let people know how they can contact us. Of course, you can always contact us on our socials at The Flying Cow Pod. You can also email at theflyingcowpod@gmail.com. Make sure to check out everything that we've got going on. And of course, we will be back next time, on the main list. So make sure to check that out. And I'm sure we'll be doing another off the list soon, but don't have it planned. Don't know when it's going to happen. They just happen when they happen. But until that time, moo.